So I'm going to show you how to use Google Classroom today. From your Gmail, please click on the box of boxes, as I like to call it, or you can click on the waffle, some people call it. Then you go down to the icon that is Classroom, and you click on it. And then your Google Classroom page will open, or you can go to classroom.google.com. And from here, you'll see all the classes that I have either created or the ones that I am a student or a fellow teacher in, like this art one and the music and the student council. These are classes that I am a teacher in. And then I also have the West Park one that I was a student in. Okay, so from here, you click on the plus to create a class. Your students, when they go here, they would join their class this way. And you're going to create a class. You're going to give the class a name. I always suggest to put your room number. And then if it's your homeroom, you might put your name, like Smith's class. I always put the grade and the word technology because I teach multiple classes. I don't usually use this section, subject and room. I just create. And then once it's created, you can change this theme right here by going to select theme. And you might want to pick a different one. I'm just going to pick this one for now. You can also upload your own photo. You can take graphics and pictures and it'll stretch it out to go back here. Okay, this is your class code. This is one of the most important things. If you click on this little circle right here, this is the code you're going to give to your students to join your class. This little square made it look bigger, so if you're projecting it on a smart screen, you would use that. Otherwise, this is the code you share with your class to help them join. Then you can write something here. Welcome to my board. If you are ready to create assignments, you go to classwork and create. I'm going to flip over to another class so you can see what it looks like after several assignments are created. And I'm going to go ahead and create an assignment. So these three lines in the upper left-hand corner will let you navigate between your classes. So I'm going to, you can either go back to classes or you can go down to the one you want to assign an assignment through. I'm going to assign this to my 8th graders. I'm actually going to assign it to everyone, but this is how I would go to one class. So this is my 8th grade, room 319. Okay, their class code is here. And then these are the assignments. This is called their stream. So this is an assignment since the beginning of the year. And these icons mean different things. So this icon is material. This icon with a little clipboard and the lines means it's an assignment. And things that don't have the icon, this was an announcement that I made. Okay, and I'll show you a little more about the differences. So I'm going to create an assignment by going to the top and I'm going to classwork. And you're going to press create. And this is going to be an assignment. And the assignment is going to be, it's going to be a video on the environment. And they're going to respond to it. Now you can see that I can't spell very well, so thankfully there is a spell check on here. If you right click, change that. And then I don't suggest you make your titles very long because anytime they create anything within Google Classroom, it puts the title on their document or their presentation. So I usually try to keep that short. And I put the instructions in here. It's going to be to watch the video and respond on my attached document. Okay, I'm also telling them to use complete sentences. Okay. And then I'm going to add the template I wish them to use to respond to the video. And I'm also going to add the video I want them to do. So you can go right to YouTube and put it in, or you can use the link, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to ask them to use this template that I created earlier. So it does come up under recent, and it's this one right here. I'm going to click on it once and press add. Also, another way to add documents besides through Google Drive. So you press add in Google Drive, and that's where my document was created. If you want to add something that's not in Google Drive, then you can press attach file, which could be like a PDF or something that's not in Google Drive, or you can add a link to a website this way. And then I also want to add the YouTube video. So the YouTube video that we are doing, you can either search for a video here, or in my case, I have the URL that I want to, because I searched for and previewed it earlier. So I'm going to copy and paste my URL up at the top, and then I'm going to paste that here, and I'm going to press, and it found it for me, and I'm going to press add. Okay, so now attached to my assignment is the video I want them to, the video I want them to watch and the document I want them to do. But right now it defaulted to students can preview the file. So if I'm adding a document that I don't want them to change, let's say it's my instructions or something like a rubric, I don't want them to change it, you would leave this, students can view file. I want them to change it. So I want them to make a copy for each student so each student can type back into it. If you want all the students who you're sharing this with, let's say a small group, you want them to all collaborate on the same document. Let's say you want them to write a group story or anything where a group project might, 5 or 6 students might want to edit the same document. You would want to choose this one, which is students can edit file. You don't want to do that for a class of 30 kids because you're going to have 30 kids typing into the same document, which would cause chaos. So I want each student to have their own template. So I'm going to do make a copy for each student. And then I'm going to change on the right-hand side here, I'm going to assign this to all my classes because we're all going to start doing this, not second graders though. I want all my 8th graders all the way down to, I'm actually going to assign it to 3rd graders, or actually, yeah, not sure if my 3rd graders will do it, but we'll see. So that's all my classes. If you just wanted to have if you only have one class, but you want to assign an assignment to just some students, let's say, these 5 students you want to do this assignment, you can differentiate this way by clicking here where it says all students, and then just check mark the box of students you want to receive the assignment. I'm going to make this a 25-point assignment. I'm not going to put a due date in, but this is where you would if you wanted to. Topics, you could create a topic for the environment because I'm going to have several assignments on the environment for the month of April. So if I would use this topic if, for example, you're doing a whole bunch of assignments on one topic. If you're just doing a regular assignment and that's the only one in it, I wouldn't use a topic. Here's the rubric. If you have like a general assignment rubric, once you create one, you can reuse it for other assignments. And then originality reports means that it's automatically going to detect whether they copied and pasted. In my case, I want them to copy and paste from different links and things, so I'm not going to use it this time, but that is really great for like essays or reports where they're using different sources. That's where you would check box if they want that. And then you press assign. You can also assign this later. You can schedule it to come on, let's say every Monday you want your class at 8 a.m. to see the assignment. You can do that. So the little arrow on the right here would have let me schedule an assignment. It's taking a long time. I think a lot of people are using Google Classroom right now.